Hi everybody. Today we're picking up on page 36. So yesterday we left off on 35 and we're going to zoom in so you can see. And let's get started. There are no cabins at this camp or dining hall or whatever else they probably have at real summer camps. We have the condo pool, a couple of high school girls from the condos as counselors, and the grass on the other side of the fence where there is a picnic table, which is where we are having lunch. My mother made me peanut butter and jelly again, Margaret says. There are only 5 of us by noon. The one boy who comes usually leaves around 11. I think this is more like a drop-off babysitting. It's not like we learn to make fires, sing camp songs, and roast weenies, though I think that stuff might be fun too. But right now, it's me and Margaret. One really annoying 7-year-old girl named Elise, and our 2 counselors, Beatrice and Yvette. I have peanut butter and jelly too. Me too, I tell Margaret, and we both open our mouths and bite. Beatrice is a funny name for a kid, Elise is saying to one of our counselors. Elise has finished her lunch, apparently. She gets one of those packed lunches from the grocery store with the little compartments of cheese or grapes and a container of milk, which Yvette keeps, as advertised in her flyer, in a cooler, which is never that cool. But Elise doesn't seem to mind, though. She doesn't seem to have eaten much of it. It's no funnier than Elise, Beatrice says. She's trying to have a high school type conversation with Yvette, but Elise keeps interrupting. Yes, it is, Elise says. It's like an old-fashioned name, like an old lady name. Gee, Elise, thanks for that, Beatrice answers, but she doesn't turn her head. She and Yvette are both sitting on the same side of the picnic table, practically whispering to each other. When they talk quietly like this, they are talking about boys. Go finish your lunch, Yvette shoos her away. We'll go for a swim after a rest time, Beatrice says, and they go back to their whispers. I think that Elise is going to start bothering us now, but she doesn't. She just looks kind of dejected. She gets up from the table and goes and slumps down onto the grass. I feel sorry for her, Margaret says. Yeah, me too, I say. She's got no one her age to hang out with. But really, that hadn't occurred to me until just then. I know what it feels like to sit alone and feel left out, watching other kids hanging out with their best friends. But in this moment, now that I don't have to be doing that, I can see how sad that is for someone else. After we finish eating, Margaret and I are sitting under the shade of one full-grown tree in the whole condo complex. It's a big, thick tree with its root gnarled and poking out of the ground all around the base, like giant bark fingers. We each have our favorite finger to sit on and eat and talk. We watch as Elise starts pouncing her pink rubber ball, the one she keeps in her pocket, on the concrete. Elise and her parents live in the unit right next to mine. She is always bouncing the ball against her front steps. Too bad there aren't more little kids here for her to play with, I say. She doesn't have any brothers or sisters either, so she's alone all the time. I say this mostly because I want to look like I have something to offer, even if it's just how much I know about the neighborhood. Like maybe that'll be another benefit to being my friend. Margaret looks at me with this sad face, and I wonder what I've said wrong. It's just like me to say the wrong thing. I'm sure I have, but I don't know what it is. I used to have a brother, she says. So now I know. Oh, I didn't mean like that. Like there is something wrong with that or anything. I mean, I don't have a brother or sister either. And now I'm rambling because that's probably not at all what Margaret meant. But before I can fix it or make it worse or anything, she stands up and brushes the peanut butter and jelly sandwich crumbs from her shorts. Let's play another game of Carom before they make us rest on our towels. And she looks pretty happy again. Okay, I say. Want to ask Elise to play too? Margaret nods and smiles. Yeah, that's a great idea.